Hey, what's up? What's up? Paris, how you doing? You got a question, Paris? Ari? I think that's what it says. You good? Yeah, I'm good. Are you in the Marine Corps? Inspiring to be in the Marine Corps? Yeah. What job you plan on doing? Uh, you want to be what? What job you want to be if you go? Infantry? What? Why? Why in the infantry? That's pretty cool. You get some one-on-one time before everybody joins. Why the infantry? Want to die for my country? I mean, well, yeah, I mean, I would want to come home. I would want to, serve and defend. I wouldn't necessarily just, want to just already say you're gonna die. But, yeah, for sure. Um, okay. Now, do you know all the problems that come with being in the infantry? So I was told when I was told when I first got in, everybody want to be gangster until it's time to do some gangster shit. So basically, my recruiter was telling me like a lot of people want to be in the infantry, but they don't necessarily know what it takes to be in the infantry or don't know all the bullshit that comes with being an infantryman or woman. So I would definitely tell you to do some research first before you just get dead set on one job. Um, I would really, research, investigate all the different jobs within the Marine Corps, and just really also. So look for jobs that um, look for jobs that you can transfer outside of the Marine Corps. So, but hey, I wish you the best of luck. It's either that or law school. Well, I'll tell you this: if you're smart enough for law school, definitely go to law school. You have to think about it. That's an opportunity that a lot of people don't get. The Marine Corps is not going anywhere. So I would go to law school, and then I would go to college because you're gonna be able to go to college for free anyway. Or my bad, you'll be able to go to college for free or guys. If I have connectivity issues, it's because of this stuff right here going on. I don't know what's going on. Chris music reviews. Yo, what's up? What's good? Kill Ops, what's good? The stanky toe, what is up? Ready clips, how we doing? How we doing? But Adrian, or Aaron, my bad. I don't know where I got the D from. Aaron Paris, aka Ari. I hope I was some kind of help or gave you some kind of good advice since you had that good one-on-one time before everybody else got on the live. I'm a junior in high school and I got a 59 on the ASVAB. Is that good? Yeah, as long as it's the score you need for whatever job you want. Steven, what's up? Chris Music Reviews. I want to be a combat engineer. Well, I will tell you this straight off rip. You're not guaranteed to be a combat engineer. You're signing up to be in the engineering field, but it does not guarantee you that you're going to become a combat engineer. The stanky toe. Is it just me or is the audio cutting out? Yeah, so I'm having some connectivity issues. So I've been trying to figure it out. I think it's some they're working on a Wi-Fi around here, so I don't know what to do about that. Let's see. Knicker Bobber. If we go to war with Russia, are you going to reenlist? Probably not. Unless the Marine Corps really, really needs me. Someone said, "Oorah Devils, what's up?" Should have been a Pogue. Yeah, I agree. All right, okay, good. I'm glad I was able to be a help. Kill Ops. What is Ranger School for? That is for the Army. The Not for the Marine Corps. Marine Corps doesn't have Ranger School. Chris, Chris, music reviews. Any engineer job would be cool. All right, cool. As long as you're good with that, then hey, go for it. But at least you know that the engineering field is for you in general, not just one specific job within the engineering field. Am I in active reserve? Yes, I am. And you and Red Eclipse also asked how's real estate going. So actually, it's going pretty good. Going pretty good. I should be closing on some houses very soon. Actually, some one this month. Uh, yeah, but yeah, you asked, am I in active reserves? Yeah, I got like almost 7 months left, or something like that, or a little bit under a year, something like that. And then I'll be off in active reserve as well. That's crazy to think about. It seems like I was just in. Uh, Ari said, "What is Ura?" So it's like, think of it as like the Marine Corps greeting. Um, think of it as like a war, not like a really a war cry, but it's just like a, I don't know how to really explain it. But usually you'll be walking around base and things like that, and you'll pass you like, "Good morning, Staff Sergeant," or "Raw Staff Sergeant." They'll just be like, "Oh, oorah," praying that we don't go to war in those 7 months. I mean, they're not gonna call me back. So the way that goes, even though I'm on inactive reserve, one, I can't go back because of physical reasons. But even let's say I was good to go, picture perfect, like body in shape, mental all good. Even with that, they're not going to just come get me. They're not going to pull me because they have active people. So it's going to go active, then reserves, and then inactive reserves. Just because you are in inactive reserves doesn't mean, oh, war pops off, you're going to war. No, they have people lined up already to do what needs to be done. So that the stanky toe, I'm shipping out soon. Infantry. Good luck, man. Good luck. Yeah. Already, every branch has like a phrase or a saying. So Marine Corps, of course, Ura. Um, what's the Navy's? I don't know what the Navy's is. I forgot what the Navy's is. I don't know Air Force or Coast Guard, but yeah, Navy is Hooyah. That's what it is. Hooyah. Yeah, that's what that crap is. Um, Dead Ted, do you think they'll send the U.S. military to fight cartels after what happened recently? So the Coast Guard kind of does that actually. They raid like ships and things like that, but who knows? Might. Michael said weight loss tips. I'm a pulley right now, so I actually got a couple workout kind of like videos or guides, I guess you can say, on my channel. But weight loss tips is your diet is number one. You change up your diet, you'll lose weight just off changing your diet alone. Excuse me, but if you diet and you work out, there you go. It's your plan to success. Is MG the same as an MP for USMC? Is a Marine Guard the same as Marine Police? No, they can have two different whole like assignments. Now I'm not just like 100% sure if they do completely different things, but when I think of Marine Guard, there's, well, you can be color guard. So how's the Marine Corps different from the Army? The Marine Corps is different from the Army because of the budget, the size, how many, yeah, like, so when I say size, how many people are actually in the Army, how many people are in the Marine Corps, the equipment. So Marine Corps has the like oldest of old equipment. The Army gets all the new stuff because the Army has a higher budget. Marine Corps, technically, the Marine Corps is not needed. You know what I'm saying? Well, this is what they say. They say the Marine Corps is not needed but wanted when something goes on. You know what I'm saying? Or it might be the other way around. But and technically the Marine Corps is not like a, I don't know how to say it. It's not really just like a set in stone branch. You know what I'm saying? Because it is a department of the Navy. So technically we're part of the Navy. So yeah, that makes a lot of difference when it comes down to getting budgets and getting money, because then you're talking about quality of life. So the Army has better chow halls, better barracks because they have more money. So The reason why you hear Marines complain about that is because we don't get the budget. They don't get the money to rebuild or to pay workers or things like that. So we're gonna have a lower quality of life. At MOS school, some of my Marines were talking Navy guide on. Oh, okay, okay. You know anything about supply administration? Yeah, so supply, you're just gonna be pretty much taking account of inventory of whatever supply shop you work at. So it's gonna be like working at a warehouse, pretty much. I'm security forces right now. After my 2 years here, or my last 2 years in infantry, yes, really gonna be hell with me being haste. It could. It depends how smart you are. It depends um, how much you know about your specific infantry job. So yeah, you could get hazed. You couldn't. I can't give you 100% answer on that. But I will say, if you don't know your stuff, most likely, yeah. My recruiter told that exact thing. The Marines is not needed, but they are wanted. Yeah. Yep. 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 The people complain about Marines sometimes, or Marine Corps is not even a military branch. It's a department of the Navy. Okay, but cool. Let a war go off or let something happen, then everybody's gonna be wanting the Marines to go save the day. Crazy how that works. I can't wait till I can enlist. I gotta wait till June when I'm 17. Well, that's literally like not that far away. They'll be here before you know it. What's up, Trell? Saw you going crazy on the gaming channel yesterday. How you doing? I'm doing great, and thank you for coming to support my gaming channel. I really appreciate that. For those who don't know, yes, I have another YouTube channel that I'm working on. I'm trying to learn. I'm trying to master. And it's my gaming channel, and it's linked in my homepage of this channel, but it's just Trell Gaming. But yeah, if y'all want to go subscribe, check out the content. Let me know how y'all think. Oh, how y'all think? Let me know what y'all think about it. My son is at Geiger. He's doing IMC at Geiger. He failed the swim part, but he's passed everything else. Can't that prevent him from graduating? No, they'll probably still graduate him. They're not gonna fail him, and he's not gonna get kicked out of the Marine Corps or necessarily kicked out of the infantry for that. I wouldn't think so. Um, and I wouldn't think they would just fail him just because of the swim part. Now it was a lot different when I went in, so I can't give you 100% answer on that. Have you ever been on a landing craft? Yes. Or any other amphibious vehicle? Yes, I've been in an AAV. My first deployment was I was actually deployed with the Navy on the 22nd MEU. Um, so yeah. Do you have any knowledge about the MOS parachute rigger? No, but that would be a dope MOS. I would recommend anybody to go for that. That's just dope that's just a dope job. All right, first question: can someone join the USMC with pigeon chest? I'm not trying to be funny, but is that an actual condition? I don't want to be rude or anything. So I want to enlist for naval, aviation, or Air Force. Go for it. Go for it. I can do pull-ups now. I improve at my last pulley IST last weekend. Well, keep on working. Just don't limit yourself. So just because you're passing and you're improving, keep striving and keep improving. Keep up that momentum. A few weeks ago, for us, those who failed the swim call got dropped. Oh, people got dropped, which means they were set back in training a few weeks, but it won't prevent him from graduating. Yeah. Okay, cool. It's kind of like the same thing that kind of went on with us, except when I was in, like, instructors, or no matter if they were drill instructors, SOI instructors, they weren't really quick to just drop people or hold people back. They were really cool guys, but I guess the Marine Corps has gotten a little bit strict. I'm shipping out on May 8th, and I'm deciding on whether to be a Marine Guard or a parachute rigger. Be a parachute rigger. Why would you not want to just jump out of planes all day? Because that's what they do, probably. That's dope. I am currently struggling to choose between Army and Marines. Any advice? You got to do whichever one benefits you the most as a person. Don't just go off what people say. You need to do your own research, and you need to really sit down with yourself and weigh out the pros and cons of each branch if you were to go into them, and what you can use from those branches to benefit you. All right, next question. What do you have to score on the ASVAB to become an infantryman? When I was in, it was like a 32 or a 33. something like that. It was low 30s. I know that. Now the score might have changed. I'm not 100% on what the current score you have to have for infantry is, but all I know is to get in the infantry when I was going in, it was the low of the low. You just had to pass ASVAB. Do you have any info about the engineer option, combat or utility? So yeah, I worked with some combat engineers, and basically they're like pogue infantrymen. So they're like infantrymen, but technically not infantrymen. But they still go to the field with us. They do all the ranges, like they do everything with us. They get attached to us, so they're basically infantrymen at that point. Now utilities wise, I don't really know too much about that side of the engineering field. What's the best MOS in the Marines? Uh, best MOS in the Marines is probably MCX manager or something like that, and that's an actual job. So an MCX is Marine Corps Exchange. Apparently, that's an actual MOS, so Marines actually work there. So yeah, if you can land that job, you can have a pretty easy job. You just it's like going to be working at a grocery store, pretty much. But no, I'm just kidding. What's the best MOS in the Marines? Probably dog handler. That's probably the best job in the Marine Corps. Is anyone going to boot camp in San Diego in 2 months? Nicker Bobber wants to know: is anybody going to be meeting him in San Diego in 2 months? He's trying to find him a buddy. My class for IMC had a 40% drop rate. Dang! Nowadays for infantry training, they won't hesitate to drop people. That's crazy. That is so crazy. I think we've made a drop like maybe one person. All right, here's a fun one. You got any funny stories at MEPS or got any memorable moments at MEPS? MEPS. I thought I was gonna pop on the drug test, so I was kind of scared. Let me see. I don't really got any funny stories at MEPS. My MEPS experience wasn't. I mean, other than the doctor asking look at my butthole. That was kind of weird. Because you got to bend over and touch your toe so you can look at your butthole. But yeah, my MEPS experience was actually pretty normal. I'm too high, so I almost did not even get into the Marine Corps. She almost failed me. So, do you know any designated marksman, and do you know how hard to get into it? Yeah, so it's actually pretty hard to get into it. I think I knew of one person. If I'm not mistaken, he was a designated marksman. But yeah, it's pretty tough. It's almost like becoming a sniper, kind of, sort of. Rate your experience in infantry on 1 to 10. I give it like a 6, 7. I'm trying to get into Marine Intel. Any thoughts? Go for it. It's a great job that it's going to benefit you, like in the Marine Corps, as far as like getting promoted, things like that. Also, it's a very good job to be able to take outside of the Marine Corps. For my my recruiter said the same thing about being a parachute rigger, so I'm thinking of going for that job. But anyways, thanks, Trell, for real. Thanks for the advice and whatnot. No problem. No problem. All right, Troll, how about this one? What were some things you hated about Firewatch? Losing sleep, especially as a new guy. You lose a lot of sleep when you got to do a lot of Firewatch. That crap sucks. Is it possible to get corporal in 2 years? No, no, not anymore in the Marine Corps. Nope. I mean, if you get meritoriously, probably, but I don't even think they're giving out meritorious corporal in 2 years or less. Did you ever consider switching branches? Yes. Jesus Christ. Almost every day. Do you have any experience in Camp Lejeune? Yeah, that's where I was stationed at. But the other question about getting corporal in 2 years. So if you become honor grad at boot camp, you get promoted. I think if you're like the honor graduate at SOY, you get promoted. So technically, I guess yes, it is possible. But like I said, it's going to have to be meritoriously given. Damn, that's crazy. I've only been in the Navy for 1 year, and I'm about to make E4. Yeah, I know that's insane. tell, tell me about it. You know how frustrating it was to go on my first deployment, go on ship, and find people that's been in the military less than me, like you, that get paid more than me. Like, what? That don't even make sense. That don't even make sense. What part of Lejeune were you in? I stayed in Wallace Creek. If you didn't go to the Marines, where would you be at in your opinion? I would probably be in jail or just not doing shit with my life, to be honest. Marine Corps did a lot for me, a lot of good things for me. Anyone west of the Mississippi River goes to San Diego. Yes, that is correct. At least a E4 in the Marines actually have leadership roles. Yeah, that is true. Um, you're gonna be in a leadership role even before an E4. Once you hit E3, if you're good enough, you're gonna be in a leadership role. What was your experience as an infantry mortarman? Being a mortarman is way better than I would say any other infantry MOS, just because you don't have to do as much running around. You get to chill, and if you're in the infantry or you got friends in the infantry, you just ask them about it. They're always gonna say mortars skating, mortars chilling, mortars don't be doing anything. They just all hate because they're not mortars and they gotta run around and we don't. But yeah, I actually love being a mortarman. I actually miss dropping rounds, to be honest. That crap is fun. I'm in Colorado. Oh yeah, talking about here. I'm being stationed at. To be honest, where will I go, Trell? You'll be going to wherever the Marine Corps needs you. What is your favorite MRE to eat? White chicken chunks. I think that's what it's called, or chicken chunks. But it's just really like pulled chicken or whatever. That one's a good MOS, or good MOS, good MRE. Freaking spaghetti meatballs is good. Beef ravioli is good. Beef tacos sometimes. Chili with beans is good. The cornbread in there is ridiculously good. There are quite a few good MREs. They might have some new ones now though. What's your arm sleeve? So my arm sleeve, I got Saint Michael right here. I got a rosary. I got some roses. I got Jesus. I got a tattoo that we all, me and my boys got. So if you go to like, I think it's like my third or fourth, fifth video, you'll see all my boys got this same tattoo right here. Well, I don't know if y'all can see it, but the triangle tattoo I got on my shoulder. I got some on my chest. I got a lot. Spaghetti and meatballs is my favorite MRE. Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one, especially if you have time to heat it up. That's a good MRE. See, when we were boots, our seniors didn't really let us use our heaters. I don't know why. So they made us eat all the MREs cold. And as a new guy, you get the scraps of the MREs. So if you're the most hated boot, then you get the worst MREs from the box. So one of my peers always got Asian style beef strips, chicken pesto, all kind of just nasty, just like dog food. It was horrible. And on top of that, he had to eat it cold. Like, oh, it was bad. But I think some of the times it wasn't even the fact they didn't allow us to eat or use our heater. It was just we were so concerned about eating so quick because we knew they were going to ask us to do something in the field that we just didn't even want to waste time heating it up. That's crazy when I think about that. That's insane. Cold MRE is just not it sometimes. Let's see. What was your mama thinking and saying to you when you were about to go to the military? Hope you mind me asking. Oh yeah, she was pretty chill about it. Of course, like she's my mom, so she didn't really want me to go, because she already knew I was going to the infantry. But I basically told her because I was 17 when I went in, so I was like, look, it's either I go now, get the training before something pops off, or I go when something pops off, or I'm going to go as soon as I turn 18. So I'm going to go regardless. So can y'all just please sign this so I can go to the Marine Corps? But they were also kind of mad because I was a nerd in high school, so I could have had like scholarships and things like that, and I was in band. So yeah, I could have definitely went to college to go be a trauma surgeon, but I was like, no, I'd rather not do that. Yep. All right, guys, I'm gonna answer a couple more questions. Then gotta go play with my dog. Let my dog out. And guys, I'm also sorry about the connection with the stream. I'm gonna have to research this and see if it's some settings I got going on because I just recently updated my computer and things. That's why I haven't been on live last week and things like that. So, what was something that helped you know that the Marine Corps was for you? So, my granddad was actually a 26-year Marine. I also had a cousin that had just went in right before me. And I just always, you just always hear Marines are the best. And then plus the dress blues, like cleanest uniform in the military, hands down, out of all like military uniforms of all time. How was my boot camp experience? Ooh, it was a little rough. A little rough. Not gonna lie to you. What would you do differently if I stayed in? Um, I wouldn't have been in the infantry. I can tell you that. I would have did a desk job or something like that. How long after talking to your recruiter did you go to boot camp? So I was in a DEP program for over a year, but I left for boot camp 2 weeks after I graduated high school. So, all right, guys, I'm going to get off for tonight. Try to fix this connectivity issue. I don't know what's been going on, but I will be on. Hopefully, if everything goes to plan, I'll be on next Friday. Also, if y'all don't mind checking out the gaming channel, y'all can. I probably actually like that. But I don't know why I can't talk tonight. But I appreciate everyone joining the stream tonight, asking questions, being engaged. I really appreciate it. I don't take y'all for granted. I love each and every single one of y'all because I would not be in this position if it wasn't for y'all supporting me and getting me this far. So I hope everyone has a great weekend and a safe weekend, and I will see y'all next Friday.